Hello, everyone. On today's podcast episode, I'm going to talk about, our universe again, just like I did in the previous episode. And, scientists claim that the universe has no center, right? And I actually believe it can be true. Do you know why? The laws of duality contradict that theory. The theory that the universe has no center is very contradictory to the law of duality. Why? Because a center and an edge are equal and opposites, right? For there to be an edge to something, there must also be a middle. For there to be an edge to something, there must also be a beginning. For there to be an end to something, there must also be a beginning, right? So, and scientists are also saying that, the universe is all there is, but it can't be. It is impossible. Well, I won't say impossible, but it's very unlikely for the universe to be all there is. It's all there is from our point of view. But from a different point of view, it's nothing but a small speck of something much larger. So let me give you an example of what I mean. I've stated before in the past that the end, duality exists, duality, two opposite states exist simultaneously as one. That's how duality works. For example, light exists as both a particle and a wave, and these two states exist within light simultaneously as one, right? A magnet is both positive and negative. These two states exist within a magnet simultaneously as one, right? The earth is both moving and non-moving at the same time. From the point of view of people on the planet Earth is standing still. It's not moving. From the point of view of the sun, planet Earth is always moving. Since both states exist at the same time, these are two contradictory states. From our point of view, you will never notice the earth move. It is the sun that'll always be moving. From the point of view of the sun is the one that's standing still. It's the planets that's revolving around it. Movement and non-movement exist simultaneously as one within the earth. The earth is both moving and not moving at the same time. A magnet is both positive and negative at the same time. Your body, right, is both tall and short at the same time. Tall and short are equal and opposites. From the point of view of the earth, your body is very small. From the point of view of atoms, your body is very large. Perspective determines what is short and what is tall. Perspective. This moment we're in, this current time period, is both the past and the future. From the point of view of the past, we're currently living in the future. From the point of view of the future, we're currently living in the past. That's how duality works. So for the fact that the world has an edge automatically proves that the world must also have a middle point. It means there is a middle point to this planet. And the fact that the world has an end, the fact that our universe has an end, proves that our universe is just the beginning of something larger. From our point of view, the end of our universe is the end of all things. From the point of view of something outside of our universe is just the center point of something larger. The end of our universe, the edge of our universe, is only the edge from our point of view. From the point of view of a larger universe, our universe is the center. Our universe is the center of a larger universe. This is how life works. The end of one is the beginning of two. The end of two is the beginning of three. The end of three is the beginning of four. The The end of 4 is the beginning of 5. The end of 5 is the beginning of 6. The end of 6 is the beginning of 7. The end of 7 is the beginning of 8. The end of 8 is the beginning of 9. And the end of 9 is the beginning of 10. The end of our universe is the beginning of something else. There's a high chance we're living inside a massive, almost, if you follow the law, the theory of duality, this world is a world of duality. It means we're actually inside a bigger universe. We are inside a larger universe. The edge of our universe is the beginning of another universe. For example, the end of something is always the beginning of something else, right? The end of your body, the edge of your body is the beginning of space. The end of a building is the beginning of the outside world. The end of something always signifies a beginning of something else. There's a high chance the end of our universe, the edge of our universe, is the beginning of something else. Because the ending and beginning come together as one. Both contradictory states exist simultaneously as one. There has to be a middle point to our universe because there's an edge. If there's an edge to our universe, there's a middle. And the middle point to our universe, right, is the beginning of another universe. We're living inside the body. We're living inside a larger universe that's living inside a larger universe that's inside a larger universe that's inside a larger universe that's inside a larger universe. Our universe is in the start of the world. And our universe will not be the end of the world either. The end of something is always the beginning of something else. The beginning of something is always the end of something else. There is a central point, to our universe. Although scientists can't find that central point, it exists. And the central point is likely filled with dark energy. Why? Because as our universe expands, something must also contract. For example, following the laws of duality, right? The rules of duality. Both opposite states must exist simultaneously as one. Meaning, if the universe is expanding, something must also be contracting as well. The equal and opposites must exist simultaneously as one. The fact that our universe is expanding proves that something else is being pulled into our universe. Our universe expands and something gets pulled into it. Inside our universe is energy. Outside the universe is dark energy. Why? Because the thing that's being pulled into our universe is dark energy. That's why dark energy, as our universe expands, the amount of dark energy within our universe keeps increasing. That's what the scientists say. The amount of dark energy within our universe keeps increasing as our universe expands. So where is this dark energy coming from? Where are we expanding towards? Have you ever crossed your mind? If the universe is expanding, where is it expanding to? It's an exchange of energy. Our energy goes out, the energy of our universe goes out. The dark energy of the universe that's larger than us comes in. It's an exchange of energy. Our universe is surrounded by dark energy. And that dark energy came from a larger universe. And that larger universe has been, is so large and so fragmented. It's like how the scientists view our universe in the future. The scientists believe our universe will expand to a point where, we'll never be able to even see neighboring stars. It'll get to a point where, most of our universe will be filled with dark energy. And we'll never be able to see, it'll be very hard to travel to the next planet. It'll be very hard to travel to the next solar system. it'll be so separated that all we'll see is like vast expanse of dark energy. And that's how the larger universe is. It is filled with so much dark energy. There's not much energy there. Since there's not much energy there, the energy within our universe has room to grow. So it's pushed out towards the outside world because energy goes from high concentration places to low concentration places. The fact that our universe is expanding tells you that there's not much energy outside of our universe. There's only dark energy there. Since there's more dark energy outside of the universe than inside of it, all the energy in our universe will expand outside, will expand outwards. And since there's not much dark energy inside our universe, the equal and opposite happens. All the energy within, all the dark energy outside of the universe will flow into our universe. So there's an exchange of energy. Dark energy comes in and gets sucked into the center of our planet. Gets sucked into the center of our universe, right? While our universe expands outwards. That's how this world works. Because for something to go outside, for something to be pushed, something must take its place. Something must take the place of our universe. Our universe is expanding outwards, right? It means there's a lot of room being opened. There's a lot of vacuums being opened. And that vacuum will suck in what? It'll suck in the dark energy. It'll suck in dark energy. The center of our universe absorbs dark energy and pushes out energy. That's how the Big Bang works. The Big Bang explodes with matter, with energy, right? Since it's pushing out energy to the outside world. Why is it pushing out energy to the outside world? Energy goes from places of high concentration to low concentration. The reason why a Big Bang, occurred to begin with is that there's more dark energy outside than inside. There's no energy outside, but there's a lot of energy inside the big, the circle, the sphere that created the Big Bang. Think of the thing that created the Big Bang as a massive sun of energy. And all that energy, right, after being stored for so long, exploded outwards because there's a pressure difference. There's high pressure, there's a high pressure of energy within that circle, within that sphere. And there's no energy outside of it. Outside of our universe was all dark energy. Inside of our universe is all matter and energy. So all our energy will explode outwards while all the dark energy will come in. Just like the sun. The sun absorbs mass and spits out massless energy. It spits out heat and absorbs mass. That's exactly what's going on. Just like a bottle, when you pour water into a bottle, right? Air escapes from it. When you pour water out of a bottle, air enters the bottle. There's always an exchange. As water leaves the bottle, air takes its place. As air leaves the bottle, water takes its place. As energy leaves the center of our universe, dark energy takes its place. As dark energy leaves the center of our universe, energy takes its place. This is how our life works. It always follows those patterns. It always follows that pattern. Outside of our universe is probably a larger universe. And after our universe expands to a certain point, right? It means the center of our universe has absorbed a lot of dark energy. Because as our universe expands, dark energy contracts. And at some point in time, another universe will be born at the center of our universe. And that universe will expand within our universe and become its own universe. As that universe expands, dark energy will enter. As more dark energy enters, the beginning of another universe will be formed. The dark energy will take the place of where our energy escaped from. Just like water takes the place of air, and just like air takes the place of water. It always follows that pattern. Energy goes from place of high concentration to low concentration. It means that the fact that more dark energy is coming into our universe tells you what? There's a higher concentration of dark energy outside of our universe. Dark energy just can't come out of thin air. It just can't. So the reason why there's more and more dark energy coming into our universe proves what? It proves that outside of our universe is filled with a large, unimaginable amount of dark energy. So as our universe expands, dark energy takes its place. Dark energy contracts to the center of our universe. Our universe isn't being pushed by dark energy. It's the opposite. Our universe will naturally go towards places where there's less energy. Energy always goes to places with lower concentration. High concentration of energy always flow to places with lower concentration of energy. The reason why our universe is expanding isn't dark matter pushing our universe apart. It's the equal and opposite. Our universe is just following the natural way that energy behaves. This is how energy behaves naturally. It'll flow towards places of low concentration. And the reason why dark energy keeps accumulating within our universe is because there's low concentration of dark energy within our universe. So all the dark energy outside of our universe will flow towards our universe. So as our universe expands, dark energy will flow into it. It's not a forceful thing, It's not dark energy trying to push our universe apart. It's just taking the place, of our universe. Our universe will expand whether dark energy is there or not. And whatever energy is outside of our universe will come and take its place, just like air takes the place of water. When you dump water out of a bottle, it is not air forcing the water out. It is gravity. Air will naturally just take the place of water, because that's how energy works. There's no air, since there's no air in the water, as the water, falls out, air goes in. And as water goes in, air comes out. This is how life works. It's just an exchange of energy. It's just a constant flow of energy. So there's a lot to learn in life. There's a lot more mysteries about life, but it's easier to know how life works when you know how duality works. When you know that this world is a world of duality, it's harder for you to make mistakes when you see the world, because the world of duality is pretty cut and dry. When something comes in, something must also come out. Both states must exist simultaneously as one. For something to be pulled, something must also be pushed away at the same time. For something to be considered moving, it must also be capable of non-movement as well. From one perspective, the planet is moving. From another perspective, the planet is standing still. From one perspective, you're one. You're one being. You're one human. From another perspective, you're many cells. You're not one. You're many cells. So you're many things. From one perspective, you're one. From another perspective, you're many. From one perspective, the earth is one. It's one earth. From another perspective, the earth is filled with many things. So how can it be one? There are humans, the animals, the lives, the plants. There's, helium and gases. There's, irons, copper, It's filled with so many things. So how can it be one? It is one. It is one and many at the same time. From one perspective, the sun is always changing. From another perspective, the sun is never changing. Because the sun is always changing, it proves that the sun will always be in an always changing state. It means the sun is never changing. The sun's state is always changing. Since that's its state, and that state doesn't change, the sun is never changing. Both contradictions exist simultaneously as one. Both opposites exist simultaneously as one. For the universe to be expanding, it means that it's also contracting. Something is being pulled in. As the universe expands, the universe also contracts. And the thing that is being contracted is dark energy. The universe pulls in dark energy and pushes out energy. The universe pushes out energy and pulls in dark energy. A black hole pulls in energy and pushes out dark energy. Because if a black hole absorbs things, it must also, at the same time release. Just like the sun. As the sun is absorbing matter, it is at the very same time releasing light. The two contradictions, the two opposite states exist simultaneously as one within the sun. The sun is both absorbing things and pushing things away at the same time. It means a black hole must also be doing the same thing. It is absorbing matter and light and all forms of energy. It means it must be pushing something out at the same time, just like the sun. And since we can't sense what is pushing out, then it automatically means it's probably dark energy. Why? Dark energy is the only energy we can't sense. Dark energy is the only energy we can't detect. But a black hole must push out its energy. Both states must exist simultaneously at the same time. For water to go in a cup, air must be released. Air must come out. For air to go inside a cup, water must come out. For air to go inside a black hole, for energy to go inside a black hole, dark energy must come out. For dark energy to go inside, inside the center of our universe, energy must come out. A black hole and the center of our universe is exactly the same. They're just equal and opposites. The center of our universe pulls in dark energy. So the center of our universe will be filled with dark energy. It'll be hidden because we can't see dark energy. We can't detect dark energy. So the center of our universe will be hidden by dark energy because that's where the highest concentration of dark energy should be, at the very center of our universe, where the Big Bang came from. Just like the sun. The very center of the sun is where all the light comes from. All the energy comes from. And that's how this works. And that's also where the highest, amount of mass is located. The most amount of mass in our solar system exists around the sun. So the most amount of mass, the most amount of dark matter, the most amount of dark energy, so exists around the center of our universe. Because that's where that's what's pulling it towards our universe. The center of our universe is pulling dark energy towards itself. It is accumulating dark energy, just like the sun is accumulating mass. And sooner or later, that dark energy will explode and create another universe. And that universe will be inside our universe, just like our universe is inside a larger universe. And that universe is inside a larger universe. At the end of one is two. At the end of our universe is another universe. At the end of 2 is 3. At the end of that universe is another universe. Is the beginning of another universe. Our life follows the same pattern of duality. At the end of something must also be the beginning of something. That's what an end is. The end of something automatically means the beginning of something else. The beginning of something automatically means the end of something else. These two words exist simultaneously as one. They come together as one. A black hole cannot absorb energy without spitting it out. The fact that we can't detect the energy that a black hole is spilling out proves that it's spilling out something that's undetectable. But a black hole must spill out energy. Because if something is taken, something must also be released at the same time. Just like the sun. A black hole must behave just like the sun. It absorbs mass and releases massless energy. The black hole must also absorb energy and light and release dark electromagnetic radiation. So, I try to go over this, in multiple ways. That way people can understand what I'm trying to say. It's hard to fully understand, it's hard to fully explain things without, me messing up. It's easy to mess up when, I'm not writing this down. I'm not writing it on a piece of paper and then going over it here. I'm speaking it as it comes to my mind. Because of that, it's easy to, sometimes I meant to say certain things, and then while I'm speaking, I completely forget what I'm trying to say. I completely ignore it. So I'll continue talking on this subject until, I feel like I've explained it perfectly. But that's it for today's podcast episode. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.